described the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua as a dead man walking, figuratively. This could not be further from the truth, as the second-in-command seeks a survival card. Reports indicate the impeachment motion, which has received backing from more than 242 members of parliament, could be tabled on Tuesday next week. What next for this man Rigathi Gachagua? Accept to face impeachment proceedings or resign from office?
To treat the people of the mountain with kindness.
Besieged Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is a man between a rock and a hard place, as members of parliament allied to President William Ruto make good their impeachment threats. An impeachment is a political process governed by Article 150B of the Constitution, which allows for the removal of a deputy president on 3 grounds: gross violation of the Constitution, committing a crime under national or international law, and gross misconduct. The burden of proof lies with whoever sponsors the motion. A member of National Assembly will move the motion and will be supported by at least a third of all members. Reports indicate that at least 242 members of parliament have signed the motion, surpassing the 177 required by the Constitution.
I was shocked. I thought I would be top 10. But when I arrived to sign the impeachment motion, I was actually number 242. And there was a queue already. So meaning that we are going to have more than whatever we require.
2/3 of the members are required to vote and support the motion, within which the Speaker of the National Assembly will then inform the Senate Speaker. At the moment, the tyranny of numbers falls in favor of President William Ruto, both in the Senate and the National Assembly. This now leaves Deputy President in a desperate situation with limited options on the next step to take. According to a lawyer, Moses Kimanzi, Rigathi Gachagua has only 2 options: either go through impeachment or resign from office.
So there are 2 options.
Yes.
He can resign.
Yes.
Or he can stand still and hope that the impeachment motion will not carry the day. Because if it does, then his calculation will have been wrong.
Yeah.
So from where I sit, I think they are just trying to instill pressure on him so that he can resign.
The Deputy President will go through the impeachment process if both speakers table the motion at the 2 houses, according to the constitutional timeline. In the Senate, the Speaker will convene within 7 days and may choose to appoint a special committee of 11 members who will investigate the claims. The Senate committee will then have 10 days to table the findings with 2 conclusions: substantiated or unsubstantiated. The DP can at this point appear at the Senate or choose representation. If found guilty of any counts, the Deputy President ceases to hold office. But if innocent, the Deputy President continues to serve in office.
He may not want it to get to that. So the impeachment card, I would call it a gambling card. It will depend on certain things. Now, the card that the Deputy President has, as it is now, in the Constitution that we are using, if you get impeached, you cannot hold public office again.
Another option the Deputy President may choose is resignation from office. The Constitution under Article 148(7) indicates the Deputy President may resign from office at any time by notice, in writing, addressed to the President, and the resignation shall take effect on the date and at the time specified in the notice, if any, or if a date is not specified, at noon on the day after the notice is delivered.
He could resign.
Yes.
He will save his face. Meaning he can still have a political career. But if he gets impeached,
yes,
of course that will mean that he will go into political oblivion.
Thank you very much. That will do. A Kenyan, Dennis Ndegwa, has filed a petition in court to block any impeachment proceedings against the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua.
Allow the less fortunate, the people who are saying what we want to hear, the people who are working for us, to be impeached unconstitutionally. Impeaching a deputy president in Kenya now weakens the executive, and we will not allow the executive to be weakened. We saw what happened when the CSs were not at work. Now, going to again, we lack a deputy president who was legally appointed and elected by the Kenyans is very unconstitutional, is very unfair to him, and it is even